Of course, sorry. O kaえりなさい, Goshijin-sama. I'm so sorry. I was speaking and I wasn't speaking loud enough. Let me try one more time. Welcome to the Twinkle Cafe. I'm a magical mascot and hamster, and I help a group of Ikemen butlers who are also magical boys. They're all so nice. Let's see what we got on the menu today. We have omurice, 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 and omurice. So, what would you like to eat today, chat? Although, I'll have you know that we only have omurice. Ah, omurice. Okay, one moment, please. Let me just go ahead and get it. ちょっと待ってね。はーい。はい、はい、はい。よいしょ。omurice. There you go. Ah, wait. Hold on. Before you eat, let me just go ahead and cast a magical spell on it, okay? おいしくなれ、もいもいキュン。はい、okay. Now you can go ahead and eat, alright? Um. Okay, that's as far as I can go with this. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to my regular voice, but I'll still keep this on. So this I've actually been let me just move the omurice on the side. Yoink. There you go. You can have it, chat. Here you go. Eat up, okay? So yes, this is what I have planned. I actually have been planning the stream since oh, feed you? Feed you? Okay, 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 okay. Let me just go ahead and see here. Yeah, let's yeah. There we go. And rice with extra omo omo. いただきます。はい。はい。There's omurice for chat. Make sure you share it all, okay? Cause that's all we have. Just omurice. Just that omurice. That's all we got. Cause that's all I made. And that's all the love I have to give. But yeah, actually, I've been planning the stream for this April Fool's stream for how many months? Today is it's April, of course, April. March, February. I've been planning the stream for 3 months, so there was actually a lot that I have planned, but due to time constraints and me vomiting blood, getting everything drawn, I was only able to execute a few things. But I was thinking about what I could do because a lot of VTubers and other streamers in general, whenever it's April Fools, they tend to do the I'm putting on the maid dress or I'm cute today, which is different from how I usually am. But I came down with shoujo manga disease. I did. I vomited blood like in Glass Mask. Nah, but seriously, but yeah, a lot of VTubers I know will do like the or VTubers or just things in general. People will be like, oh, it's April Fools. We're gonna do a cute thing instead of the super cool stuff that we usually do. But for me, I actually used to work at a maid cafe. Well, not really work. I actually used to work at a maid cafe, sort of. So so I was like, well, I memorized the spiel and I memorized what to do from there. I might as well do it again. The voice that I used for the maid cafe was much higher than the voice that I have now. So, hello. Yes, Autopsy knows the deep lore. Autopsy was there in the vents. She saw. Yeah, it wasn't really a real maid cafe, but we did events and stuff, so I did work as a maid at a maid cafe. I won't tell you my maid name, but yeah, I used to pitch my voice up real high, but I can't do that. I can't do the "Okaeri nasai, Goshujin-sama." Boy, I can't do that voice anymore. So it's still same old Chuchu voice. But yeah, I was. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. You were very cute too. But yeah, I actually had I almost was thinking about setting up this stream so that it would be like the full maid cafe experience. So, attempt to sing, attempt to do dance, play games with chat. But when I worked at the maid cafe, usually when you go, at least to the ones where I'm from, like some of the maids there will have like talents such as singing or dancing or being having a personality. But I can't sing or dance. So my skill was I was really good at rock, paper, scissors. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to set up rock, paper, scissors for everybody. But next time I'll figure out a way to play rock, paper, scissors with chat because I really, really want to do that. And it would be fun to try to play, the kind of rock, paper, scissors that's in Kaiji. The, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, Jankenpon. I was my maid cafe's reigning Jankenpon champion. No joke, too. That's my one skill. I never lost at rock, paper, scissors. Achimuite hoi! Achimuite hoi! We never did the version where you had to restricted rock, paper, scissors. That's the one that I wanted to do. There's 2 indie games I know that are ways to play, or somebody tried to make, I guess, an indie game version of playing restricted rock, paper, scissors, but there's no multiplayer option, and the way that the games were set up was something that I didn't think gave the full experience. No offense to the devs, so I'll have to figure something out. At first I have to figure out like a way to make sure that the stream delay between playing between me choosing a hand and then all of chat, voting for what they're going to throw, that it's fair for both sides so that I'm not like seeing what you're all seeing and stuff. And then I have to figure out how to make restricted rock, paper, scissors work as well. So I don't know, maybe I just gotta rent like a yacht and have all of you purchase a ticket to the Espoir and then you can all fight to the death. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be cute. Kaijin Maid Cafe 1. Oh god, I hope soon. I haven't gone outside like in a long time. Outside this cafe even, but Kaijin Maid Cafe is something that I do want to do. But so I wasn't able to figure out rock, paper, scissors, but I did figure out something else. So let me go ahead and get that set up right now. So let me just go ahead and yoisha. Ah, look at that. Look at me being fancy with transitions and stuff. I won't tell you how long I spent working on this fake setup. Let me just go ahead and turn down the music too. Let's just this one. No. Let's switch back to this one. Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Let's see here. Where is what I was going to bring up? Okay. I guess kids these days would ever have a Kakigurui cafe instead. I mean, the way how things move so fast these days, I feel like some people online will be like, "What's Kakigurui? Is that a retro anime?" And then I die. Okay. So it wouldn't be April Fool's without a joke or a prank, but I felt it would be really mean if I pulled a prank on people who come to my streams. So I figured all the jokes would be on myself. So the first joke on myself was jokes on me. I have a lot of work to do to put up the stream. But this one is the biggest joke on me. I said this was going to be a debut stream. I'm not lying. It is. Let me just go ahead and get the setup. Oh shit. Let's see here. Hold on. Are you working? Hey! Oh, it's working! Oh, brother! Okay, I think that paused the music. Yeah, that paused the music. That's fine. Music can be paused right now. This just means I'm gonna have to talk to fill the space because, oh boy. Oh, grandma. Let me just move it ahead. Yeah! So, I've mentioned multiple times, on other streams that I debuted at FujoCon, specifically on June the 13th. Now, I was going to wait to June the 13th because that was the exact day that I made a debut that I would unleash this upon the world. But I'll figure something out on... I decided to do something else for the 13th, which I guess is my anniversary, my birthdays, I don't know. How does that work? So instead I'm going to do this for April Fool's Day, because oh boy, fools on me. A little bit of background information. FujoCon is a virtual convention, so it's online only, which is great, which means that multiple people from around the world in many different time zones can attend. So I applied there as a panelist. FujoCon is specifically for fans of BL and Gekomi. And I highly recommend it. It's really well run. Staff there are really nice. I met a lot of really neat people. There's some people I know in chat who I met there. That year, which was like last year, I applied as a panelist, and I was the second VTuber that was accepted to the convention to do a panel. First one is Fisky Catboy. And I think he was actually a guest of honor because he's actually established. So I applied myself. Oh, hey, thanks for the, thank you for the compliment, Goshijin-sama. What is time anyway? Oh, that's true. But yeah, I did a panel at FujoCon, and I decided to make that my debut because I had been putting off like doing a proper stream to kick things off, and so I thought, what better way to do it than to just rip off the band-aid in front of 100 plus people on Twitch. What could go wrong? So I did a panel on BL and Tokusatsu, specifically toys, Tokusatsu, so Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. And I did a bunch of research for it, and I bothered Mach Valan. Shoutouts to Mach Valan, who's probably in the chat right now, because I would be shaking him awake at 4 a.m, being like, please tell me, can you cross-check my information? And he kindly did so. So shoutouts to him. And and they just let me in. But because FujoCon, because FujoCon is a virtual convention and programming runs almost 24 hours a day because of the many different time zones that participate. So like there'd be people from Southeast Asia, India, and other places doing really interesting academic panels, or watch-alongs and stuff like that on all different kinds of Fujoshi-friendly media. As early as 4 a.m, or as late as anything else. They put me to open on Sunday at 8 in the morning. So bright and early. I had to open the whole Sunday block by myself. And I've streamed before, and I've done presentations before, and panels, but ooh, oh boy, I'll just get right into it. Be providing commentary and yelling at myself too. So yeah. But yeah, this is kind of like a jumbled introduction, but I'll get right into it. This is also a cringe you lose game, so feel free to play along with me. Also, yeah, I signed up for FujoCon as an attendee because I'm curious and I just want to try to make friends and vibe. Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely free. It's a good time, and yeah, you'll never know who you end up hanging out with or talking about. It is a good time. Anyway, let's just get into my debut stream. Good lord. Bam! Right away. Just right away. Okay, I have to stop this there and turn down the volume, because I'm going to let you know right now, the audio for this is really loud. I don't know, like, my settings on my microphone were normal. I don't know what the FujoCon Twitch settings were, but they were loud. Also, they did this through StreamYard. This is no slight on the paneling staff, because they're really nice and they helped me out a lot, but yeah. Also, I want to note that the weird silence at the beginning isn't because I'm panicking. I mean, it's because I am, but it's because, much like the start of this stream, I was talking and introducing myself, and the moderator did not mute. They did not unmute my microphone. Hey, Caleb. I love you, Chuchu, but I'm certain I'll lose right away. Oh boy, no, don't worry. I've already lost. I'm cringing so hard. Or as Mira likes to say, la krong. Anyway, let's get into it. This is Gay Karate Bugman, a rotten history of Toei's superhero time. Please don't sue me, John Toei. So yeah, there's me introducing myself, and then they just turned on my microphone.
Okay, let's go. Change into base. Hi, Spec Hamster Tit. I'm a on my mic twice. Hi, I'm a VTuber.
Already, right away. This was before I figured out what my call sign was going to be, so I was just like I was up until the last second, like, you don't see me, but I was frantically, like, scribbling on a piece of paper trying to figure out, like, a catchphrase or a catch copy to say before I went live, because I'll be like, oh, it'll be, like, cute, it'll be, like, a call sign, and then my brain just fell out of my ears.
Spend way too much time, liking,
Please stop saying,
and We'll start. Anyway, let's start again. My name is Chuchu. I'm a presenter at this convention. I'm also going to be presenting this panel today. I like tokusatsu. I like big, nasty men.
Yeah.
You all do too. That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
This is a terrible segue and a beautiful start. Let's go.
That was scripted. I want to let you know that everything that comes out of my mouth I wrote a script for. Please keep this in mind. Also, I practiced the script. You're not going to believe me when I say that, but I did.
So today's panel is Gay Karate Bugman, a rotten history of toy superhero time.
Fascinating. Tell me more.
Good question. I don't know either. Let's find out, shall we?
Yeah, let's find out.
So tokusatsu is known as special filming. It's a genre of film. It uses a heavy use of special effects, both practical and CGI. The most popular genres include horror, action, sci-fi, or fantasy. That nerd shit. Most popular genres include... Oh, I just read that.
No. already spaghetti. You can see here that I'm starting to get distracted because everything looked good in StreamYard, and then I went live, and again, this is no slight to the moderators, but I was just like, I spent so long making sure my slides were nice. Why does everything look like it's a 144p? I die.
Heavily inspired by Kabuki theater and bunraku, or puppetry.
You're gonna explain that more?
Let's
You're gonna explain what those are?
We have some examples of what the filming and special effects of tokusatsu incorporates. So we have here miniatures, and we have here Ultraman doing a sexy pose while he's getting blasted by sparkles. And we have here the granddaddy of tokusatsu as we know it today, Godzilla himself. Yes, so let's go on.
I do actually want to stop and point out a few things. The poster here, I think, is the original 1954 Godzilla poster, which is a really neat one. Also, you can tell it's the 1954 Godzilla because it has the doctor with the sexy eye patch, the sexy eye patch doctor. That's the only Godzilla I can identify. Don't ask me to identify what year any other Godzilla is. I can't do it. Yeah. What I can tell you is that the middle photo is taken from the Tokusatsu Museum, which is, I believe this is the one that Hideaki Anno helped finance. It's a real museum. You can, well, I mean, in the before times, you could go and check it out. There's a miniature, I think there's like a miniature set that you can sort of walk around in. And there's a lot of interesting effects and so on and so forth. I believe that's where the live action Evangelion Ghibli short film was shot. Oh, thank God, Mach Valan is in chat. Okay, perfect. You can help me fact check because some stuff just I had written down just didn't say because I was at first I was like when I started the stream I was like, okay, this is no problem. This is going to be like any other stream or any other panel. And then we went live and I was like, this is uh-uh. So yeah, I think I was thrown off my game too because again it was 8 in the morning. I had made myself a nice mimosa, and then still, even though I had set myself up to be calm and everything, just shit happens, nerves happen. Speaking of drinks, by the way, I have myself a Kaito Sunrise, which is, you can actually, it's a real drink. The Sega of America posted the recipe for it, so if you're 20 or 21 and over, you can mix it yourself. It's umeshu. Well, I mean, it's basically a tequila sunrise. So if you get yourself a tequila sunrise shot glass, do a pour of umeshu, do a pour of Japanese whiskey. No, sorry, yes, umeshu in a glass that's filled with ice. Then you do the Japanese whiskey. Then, no, sorry. Roll that back. Wait, hold on. Let me take another sip. Got it. Okay. So pour of the umeshu. You take some mint leaves, muddle the mint leaves with the ice. Then you pour the Japanese whiskey, and then you top it off with orange juice. So there you are. There you are. Yeah. Museum centerpiece is made up using props from God Soldier short. Oh, okay, perfect. All right, that's right. I had everything kind of jumbled up in my head. The God Soldier short that Mach Valan is referring to is the one that I think it was either commissioned for or helped made. It was specifically made for the Ghibli Museum, I believe, which is them doing a like a. Was it those walking gold soldiers from Laputa in no God soldiers from Nazca in like this kind of setting attacking Tokyo. So yeah, there's that. Also, I picked this picture of Ultraman because he's just sticking his dick out. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, like most genre media, tokusatsu is compelling to a wide variety of audiences and children due to combining entertaining, spectacular, and sometimes silly visuals while commenting and reflecting on the current events and fears of the time it was created in. So nerd shit.
Okay, cool.
So here we have a sort of a slide. This slide
right.
features kind of like the general history and the greatest hits, if you will, of the tokusatsu genre.
Tell me about them.
First, we have the big boy himself, Monkey. He has his best friend Godzilla over there doing the Highland Fling.
Shit!
Gamera, friend to all children.
Mm-hmm.
The first few early major tokusatsu films were all based kind of around giant monsters, very inspired by Ray Harryhausen. He's a stop-motion animator, very influential.
Way Harryhausen. Me just being like, Way Harryhausen?
Influential. Look that dude up. But after a while, there was a shift to hero shows as opposed to kaiju or giant monster shows. Goji and his many other friends are still around. I think there's a film that was released recently. I don't know. But that's a presentation for another time. An important
That was my attempt at being a haha funny joke because Godzilla vs. Kong came out that summer.
thing right here is this photo in the top, bottom, left, right. I know my directions. Corner, featuring a little man called Ultraman and Eiji Tsuburaya. We're not going to talk about that today.
I apologize to all Ultraman fans. I deeply apologize, but it's the John Toei show.
But this is a great, terrible segue to the topic at hand. Today's presentation is about Superhero Time.
Superhero Time!
It's a programming block featuring two prominent tokusatsu series by Toei, that's a company, and there are Super Sentai and Kamen Rider. They're both created by the same comic artist and produced by the same company. It airs every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And actually, that would be right about now if it was my time. I don't know. I live in a rock quarry.
Hey, look at that. Good job. I remembered my lore. Yes, I had been trapped in the rock quarry even at that time. Oh, no, sorry. I'm in a cafe right now. Cafe. Because I'm a pretty magical girl hamster today. Fake fan detected. Listen, I got the time right, though. Superhero Time does traditionally air every 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Japan time on Saturday, which is Sunday for some parts of the world. Yeah. Anyway, tell me more about the Ultra Chad, Shotaro Ishinomori.
So next, let's go to Kamen Rider. It was created in 1971 as a media mix project by the legendary manga rock star and all-around Chad, Shotaro Ishinomori.
He's a Chad.
There he is in the top right. Hey, Papi Chulo, what's up?
Hey!
It's about a motorcycle racing, super intelligent college student.
I mean, you think it's a joke, but they make a really big to-do about Takeshi Hongo's IQ. What was it? It's like something ridiculous. Isn't it like 18... It's like 8,000 or something like that? He's like super genius. 51 years ago? Yeah. Happy... by the way, this Sunday... This Sunday is the anniversary of Kamen Rider. So happy birthday, Kamen Rider. Celebrate Kamen Rider's birthday by jump kicking someone in the face today. IQ 420. The wheat number. My IQ is 69. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to be say so. I mean, my IQ is 312. Psycho. As in Psycho Productions.
Captured by the neo-Nazi organization Shocker and experimented on to become a cyborg soldier.
200 IQ? Oh, yeah. That sounds about right.
Deciding to fight for humanity. So the motifs of this series are insects, specifically grasshoppers, a lone dude on a motorcycle, fighting phantasm, kicking dudes so hard they explode, and sad men.
This is true. I don't know, I don't remember if I brought this up, but Kamen Rider did start out as like I guess the modern day term would be a media mix project, but Shotaro Ishinomori, very influential comic artist. He's mostly known in the West for being the Japanese Stan Lee, which, no discredit to Stan Lee, that doesn't really actively describe the sheer amount of influence that Ishinomori had in comics as in general overall. Shotaro Ishinomori didn't just create hero comics and stuff like that. He was very interested in the darkness of the human spirit and so on and so forth. So he did everything from like horror to children's comics. He started on girls comics, shoujo comics as a matter of fact. So he did girls comics and comedy before shifting over to a wide variety of other stuff. So yeah, shout outs to him. I think last time I checked, he has the world record of the creator who has drawn the most comics. Most people think it's Tezuka. No offense to Tezuka, who's dead and can't defend himself. Oh no, did I sign 312? Oh, Saiko. Oh, 315. It's 315. 315 is Saiko. Gomen. Men. Yeah. But Ishinomori, yeah. I think there's a saying where it's like, was it that if Tezuka is known as the king of manga, then Shotaro Ishinomori is like the god of manga or something like that. Nihongo Josu. Thunderbird, Thunderbird, no. Pien, don't pick on me, you buoy. Kawaii kara yurusu. Oh, thank you. Thank you for urusing me. Honto ariga, thanks. But yeah. If you ever watched a drama called Blue Blazes, which is the autobiographical comic, an adaptation of the autobiographical comic by Kazuhiko Shimamoto, who I guess he's best known for creating Blazing Transfer Student and the Animite anime. I forgot what it is. He does like a lot of hot blooded works. He's also one of the comic artists who is officially sanctioned to draw adaptations of Ishinomori's work. I suggest checking it out because it also delves into the inspiration and influence that Ishinomori had on others, including Hideaki Anno and a bunch of other nerds from Gainax. So, yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, I actually spent myself talking in a circle, but anyway, about Kamen Rider, something that I want to point out is the TV show actually did come first. Ishinomori did just do the character design. He infamously asked his son what he thought was neat. I think he just showed his son like a picture of a bunch of helmets based on a bunch of different bugs and was like, "Hey son, which one is coolest?" And then his son was like, "I like Grasshopper," and he's like, "Okay." But the original comic, which you can get from Seven Seas, if you're in the North American regions or in a place that can import English language books, delves more into it kind of gets into like how you say it gets a little it gets more into like the political underpinnings of society and stuff, which I find really interesting. So check it out. Oh my god, oh no, there's moon runes in chat. I can't read. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Anyway, moving on.
3 eras of writer.
Yes.
Showa, that's from 1971 to 1994.
Mm-hmm.
Heisei, that's 2000 to 2018.
Yep.
And Reiwa, 2019 to present. Yes, it doesn't actually match up with what those 3 eras are in real life. We're stupid.
This is true. Okay, so let me explain why. The 3 eras that I'm talking about, that I am talking about here, Showa, Heisei, Reiwa, they all are in reference to whatever emperor was on the throne in Japan. In terms of Kamen Rider nerds, we like to break this shit up in terms of like, I guess like like different blocks of not just time, but the overall style. So, for example, like, we say that like a show is from early Heisei, like, you know, a Ryuki or a Faiz or something like that. The tone of the series is going to be more like a daytime drama, a little bit darker, geared towards like maybe an older audience of like mostly like housewives and their kids. Whereas like I'd say like a late Heisei, which is something that's like around the 2010s era. It's more focused. That's when they decided to swing the focus back to, you know, children. So like toyetic aspect, collectibles, so on and so forth. A little bit less emphasis on like the drama, so on and so forth. I know that some fans like to call things, split things up when it comes to Heisei, which is that block of that era from like 2000s to 2018, or present, as like Heisei and Neo Heisei. And to them I say, and I have to do this, to them I say, no, 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 no. Neo Heisei is not a thing. Stop it. I'll be very upset if you keep calling it Neo Heisei. That's wrong. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll bully you. Anyway, let me just go ahead and switch back.
All right.
Where do they even
Super
claim that
Sentai
split
was
happens?
created in 1975 by Shotaro Ishinomori. Once again, partnering with Toei. How about that? 5 secret agents done color-coded battlesuits to stop the fastest Black Cross organization from destroying the human race.
Now you might be thinking, Chuchu, why are you saying fastest so much? No, the villains in Kamen Rider are always Nazis in Super Sentai. They always have been, or iterations of that. So, topical. Anyway,
I sense a pattern here. Motifs are teamwork, primary colors, posing while yelling the names of attacks as a big explosion goes off in the background. Big combining robot. So each season features a different unifying team theme. So like dinosaurs, ninjas, the internet.
The internet was Mega Ranger. I mean, I'm not joking. Baku always makes this joke a lot, but if you Google Mega Ranger, and if you look at the I guess the themes or the powers each ranger has in that series, they transform using the power of the World Wide Web and electronics. It's a fun time. Stay tuned.
As well as a different threat to the universe. And there's this thing in America, I think, called Powerful Rangers.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But, okay, why would this have a huge Fujoshi or Fujin fan base? Aren't these just toy commercials for TV shows? For turbo nerds and baby children? Chuchu, you big turbo nerd baby child? Well, good question, Chad. I'm so glad you asked. Yeah.
I'm going to pause right here. Just take a look at it. Just take a look at all of it. This is where I specifically point at Thunderbird and say, I'm surprised I didn't put anything from Yuki here. If Thunderbird is still in chat, please have me on Sunday. Please reserve a seat for me in your theater. I cannot wait for Fies.
So this is what some of these shows look like.
Yeah, look at them.
I want to draw your attention to the center photo.
Oh, finally I get to talk about it because it's my channel. Okay. So a long-running joke on this channel is a long-running joke that I have is the Ryuki gay sex scene. And now I get to finally explain it in front of a live audience for the second time. And this time I can do it because it's on my stream. Yes. This was at the point when I started explaining that chat exploded and asked me to play it. I wasn't able to show any video clips because I actually genuinely was afraid of getting copyright struck on Twitch, and I was not using my Twitch channel, I was using FujoCons. So I was just like, I understand, I get it, but because I don't want to get the entire convention banned from Twitch because somebody files a troll DMCA, so just use your imagination.
An actual genuine gay sex scene in one of the spin-offs, and that was like that happened after like some sort of weird Hannibal Lecter style sort of rip-off thing.
Yes,
great. It wasn't a good sex scene, but it happened.
I will explain. Now that I know who the characters are, because I have watched some Ryuki and refreshed my memory. What happens is that this takes place in the ZOnet, the ZOV cinema. Specifically for Ryuki, what happens is that I guess like the timeline, if you're familiar with Ryuki, there's a gimmick where like the timeline starts getting reset. So this takes place in one of the timeline resets that happens, yada yada yada. The Kamen Riders Guy and Raya, I guess one of them falls madly in love with the other, and the other one decides to discard his sense of justice, and they become murder husbands. What happens is that they murder one of their fellow writers along with another writer dude, and then they have like this steak dinner barbecue together out on the porch. It's really kind of hilarious. Halfway through the dinner, one of them decides to just kind of like stab the other guy to death with knives, and then they finish eating the steak dinner. It hard cuts to them in bed like that. So like it is the most awkward thing. So while they're still sitting side by side, like one of them kind of just lays down on top of the other, but in the most awkward way, and then it does like the like most gracious pan away to like a mirror and a vase with flowers in it, just like the stereotypical fucking joke thing, but like it's played deadly serious. And yeah, gay Ryuki sex scene. It's not a great one. I'm gonna give chat like about a couple of minutes. I'll say like, no, 30 seconds. I'll give chat 30 seconds to figure out who was the writer and director of that particular specific V cinema. Guess. Audio jungle. Meow 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 meow. Na 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 na. La la da 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 da. If you guessed Inoue, Toshiki Inoue, you're 100% right. Congratulations. That was his idea. I love this man. I love this man. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway. Oh no, really, but you don't understand. Here are some official wedding rings that were released.
I want that cross
in the top, we have
ring.
The
I want it so bad.
Blade wedding ring merch, and I don't know if that's. I don't think you can get this anymore.
You can't. It was a special. I think it was a special P Bandai thing. No, sorry, not through P Bandai. It was through the collab, like a collab, I think, with a jeweler that the actors did themselves. So the actors for Kenzaki and Chalice, whose name I'm forgetting right now, Hajime. They designed this ring themselves because they were like, and if you've seen Blade, you know they're like, we are husbands united. And the Kamen Rider build Cross Z build form combined ring, that was on P Bandai. That sold out in 5 minutes. I can't buy P Bandai where I am. I'm very sad because I genuinely want that. And the Justifies one, I'm not gonna delve into it because I know that Thunderbird is going to be watching all of Fies, but lol Lamau, if you know.
But the two actors behind the characters actually designed this. Down there is the Kamen Rider build Cross Z build form combined ring, and I missed out on the pre-order.
I did.
I'm very sad.
I'm very sad.
That's also an official wedding ring merch. And I just put this album art here in the corner because I think it looks very gay and really nice. Anyway,
it is very gay and really nice, and if you actually watch the music video for it, it's yeah.
So let's get into the 3 major eras of Tokusatsu here.
Let's do it.
So
that was me just taking a big old swig of mimosa and just being like, oh god.
The Showa era of Rider, it's the early era. It's the old one. It's the one with...
I said Rider, but there's clearly some Sentai dudes here. You can't see my cursor, but there's a Sentai guy. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 Sentai dudes on this page and 2 Riders, so already I'm starting to like lose brain cells.
All the rubber suit monsters. Manly, rugged guys and ladies doing manly, rugged things with their shirts and buttons and
stuff. Very true.
Also featuring beautiful, flamboyant monster men. Shows were firmly targeted at children, with kids often being the focus of episodes.
Please ignore the fact that Amazon there in the bottom right is covered in blood. You know, it's for the kids.
If you notice that handsome dude in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, tell me about him.
And the earrings and the fancy jewelry.
Yeah.
That's Joji Nakata.
It sure
is.
He
started out in Tokusatsu with the Super Sentai series. He still voices villains in Sentai series to this day, and all of your favorite anime characters as well.
This is true. So yeah, Joji Nakata did start out in Tokusatsu, mostly Sentai. He's been a Sentai big bad for a long time. If you want to see him as a, you know, not a voice actor, but in that beautiful, handsome man role there, as Professor not Irude, Jesus, that's a Geiger. He is Professor Bias in Live Man, which is actually my favorite Showa Super Sentai series. Unfortunately, Live Man I don't believe is legally available yet, but I think it aired on television in the Philippines and maybe France, maybe. Stop me if I'm wrong. Oh, hey, Maru de Cinco. He's in Genshin Impact. Okay, Joji Nakata is in every anime. Like, it's kind of funny because people Or like, yeah, Joji Nakato's in this thing or that thing, and I'm just like, Joji Nakato's in everything. In the most recent tokusatsu thing he was in was Zenkaiger. He was the main villain, as per usual. And he's priest guy in Fate series. Yeah, that's yeah. Marude cinco, motto motto tokimeki. Kirame?
How about that?
How about that indeed?
All right, so this was some time of a weird period, transitionary period of writer.
This is when I start dropping my spaghetti.
This was like during the 1992 to 1993-4 era.
1994, you're correct.
Kamen Rider itself is going through the beginnings of an identity crisis.
This is when I'm starting to go through a crisis because I had a full hour block, and this is when I was doing a good clip, and then I glanced at the clock and I was like, I'm making some good time. Maybe I can stretch it out, and then I realized only 20 minutes have passed, and then I forget to breathe.
Sentai, on the other hand, still chugging merrily along. There's 3 standalone films. I'm going to just quickly touch on them. I don't know why I wrote literal essays for each one.
Oh, you idiot.
Really
no.
like these ones.
No. Okay, this is where I first fucked up. So, first of all, I should have read those notes. I didn't actually pull out my notes for this, but I can tell you right now, these 3 movies came out, at a weird period of time when they were still going through, Writer was going through a bit of an identity crisis, and they wanted to see where they could take the direction of them. I believe Ishinomori assisted with some of the, I think, not really design, but definitely like advising. I am panicking here, so I say a lie. I say that I don't like any of these. No, fuck off. I do like these. I like Shin, even though I haven't seen Shin in a while, so I do need a refresher. I know that Shin is quote-unquote the bad one, but I like him. Look at him. Look at him. He's a little nasty man. Zo or Zio and Jay are a fun time. Zio and Jay were directed by Keita Amamiya. Keita Amamiya is an illustrator, but he's also worked in tokusatsu. He's directed Ziriam, the Ziriam live action movie. He's most famously known for the Garo series. So if you watch Zo and Jay, and I believe you can watch those legally for free in full on the Toei Tokusatsu World YouTube channel, depending on your region, you should be able to see those. Zio is fantastic. There's so much, like, if you are into practical effects and just like design in general, when it turns like in terms of monster design or practical effects design, or just illustrative design, it's a tour de force. There's stop motion animation, there's puppetry. Dolas is fucking sexy, holy shit. Hot horny monsters. Jay is he become big like old Moon, but not really. Jay is a little bit more whimsical. It's kind of like almost still like a fantasy story. There's like a talking grasshopper. It's a wild time. Is Jay fighting Shadow Moon? No, that is Dolas. Oh no, it's for Shadow Moon. Yeah. Okay. That I think that's from like one of the Decade movies, like one of the movie wars stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, Amamiya did do the character designs for Black and Black RX, and he directed that Hokkaido film, and he directed Jetman and Spielbahn. I thought Ishinomori was on that. Oh, no, not Ishinomori, sorry, Inoue. Inoue, I think, was like the overall director and writer, but I'm pretty sure like they brought in Amamiya for like just episode direction, because he's got a good eye for visuals. There's reoccurring themes in Amamiya's work, so definitely check him out. Highly recommend the original Garo. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
In Kamen Rider Prologue, it's an attempt at a soft reboot for the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Reimagining the story of Rider as a body horror thriller.
Mm-hmm.
If you like monster fuckers, or if you are a monster fucker, if you like monsters and you are a monster fucker, all of these are for you. Shin.
Please use your words.
So yeah, there's Shin Kamen Rider, where he's like a scary bugman. Then there's Zoe.
I was supposed to say sexy bugman,
it was directed by Keita Amamiya, who's a famous illustrator, character designer, and it's more of like a dark fantasy story. Also a Monster Fucker favorite. And then there's Jay, also by Keita Amamiya.
Oh, don't worry about the info dump at all. I welcome it.
Turns into a big boy. There's
a
cultist, there's a kid in peril. There's like a talking magical grasshopper. It's weird. Also, we have Kyoryu Sentai Z Ranger. That's the Sentai season that was running at the time. It's a popular season about Sentai, about 5 human warriors with attitude from an ancient civilization who use a range of mystical dinosaur powers to fight against the evil witch Pandora.
The timing was bad. That's a bad joke.
Turned into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Anyway, it was during this time that the series creator Shotaro Ishinomori passed away on January the 28th, 1998.
Yep.
While Super Sentai kind of stuck to its tried and true Team Superhero Monster of the Week formula, Kamen Rider went on hiatus.
Take a breath. Please breathe.
Now,
please breathe.
I need you to go, chat. Chat, if you will participate in some sort of mind exercise with me.
Okay.
A mind game, if you will.
Okay, yeah. I'll play.
The year is 1992. Sting challenges Lex, the Total Package Luger, for the WCW World Championship.
Oh, I remember that.
I'm getting screamed at by some salty kid in the arcade for mashing Chun-Li's lightning kick too much in Street Fighter 2.
This is true, but please breathe.
I have a point.
That's
please
breathe.
Important.
Please
know
breathe.
What's important? These 3 guys in the top right corner. Who are these dreamboats? Well, that's Special Read Exceed Draft. And they.
Do you want to Jesus Christ, do you want to repeat that? Oh man, let me just actually pull this up. God, nah. Because I wasn't able to say it properly that time, I'm going to say it properly this time. Exceed Draft. Special Rescue Exceed Draft. Holy shit, enunciate. Exceed Draft is really good. I think like the first 2 episodes are subbed on Toei Tokusatsu World, and then they said, fuck you, no more English. Oh, sorry, shoot, I'm not supposed to swear in this form. They said, no more English subs for you. Figure out what they're saying and doing or thinking. But, yeah, what I think I touched about on it a little bit here, but what I really want to emphasize is that Exceed Draft, who are those red, blue, and yellow fellers up at the top corner, those were the blueprint for like the whole sort of like Ikemen hero boom. And if you're familiar with like Clamp's works, you can totally see like how they got inspired, like plot lines and the character types and stuff. The show itself is about I think it was like a former like special forces agent or spy, like a former detective, or like a cop, and like a former fire guy are all picked to like like rescue people in super high powered armor and fight this crime organization. And it's like, it's kind of straightforward, but like as the series goes on, it's very clear like there's a lot of bromancy moments and dudes like getting like hurt and collapsing in each other's arms. There's also stuff like psychic children and cults, because why not? Talking robots, it goes places. It's kind of like a combination of shoujo manga tropes and Exedra, or like action. So it's a fun time. Definitely do check it out. Oh, it's my spirit, Kay. おかえりなさい、ご主人様. Oh, Shotaro Ishinomori has been dead for 24 years. Oh, okay, yeah. I was right about the World Guinness Book of Records thing. What do you mean this frightens you? Wait, no. Hold on a second. What do you mean this frightens you? What's so frightening about me? Why? Why is this frightening? Back to the clock, No. Okay, you have no power here. You don't have any power here. This is my stream. This is my stream, my dude. You're gonna have to deal with it. Oh god. Anyway, let me just switch back. Okay.
They have a lot of homoerotic tension in their show.
Oh yeah, a
lot
lot.
of doujinshi featuring them at komike. What the hell? That's not Red or Asente, you say? Well, that's right, chat. But do you know who they are?
Yeah, no. I can't take the full credit for knowing a lot about Exceed Draft. I'd like to thank Mock Dent for introducing these guys to me, or this series to me, because without them I would not have experienced complete and total brain rot. No, but it's there's like surprisingly like a lot of doujinshi out about these guys still available. Joe Odagiri turns around. I am the effect. Oh, he is. Yeah. I know that I will get bullied next time I go on your channel. It is guaranteed at this point.
These beautiful brosifs are the blueprint for the man I'm about to introduce to you. Goddamn.
Breathe.
So this man,
please breathe.
On the left side, who is this mysterious hunk, you might ask? Oh, well, that's the dude who changed superhero time.
This is where the Rangers started like backing out equipment in the rock quarry, and I was like, oh, I don't have any muffling on my microphone.
Joe's top to play the lead in Ishinomari Pro and Toys.
Choo-choo, if you're okay, squeak twice. Choo-choo.
Fourth attempt to revitalize the Kamen Rider series. So Kamen Rider Kuga takes the general themes of Rider and remixes them, setting it against the backdrop of police procedural drama about mysterious serial killings. So the show was still technically aimed at children ages 4 to 2, despite all the murder. Producers found that Kuga was attracting a second audience, which was women in their 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is true.
Thanks to Oda Joe and his very pretty co-star Shingo Katsurayama, this massive contingent of female fans led to Rider Sentai's producers to focus on casting attractive actors and adding elements that appeal to other viewers, such as homoerotic interactions between characters, etc. And so this phenomenon is known as the Odagiri effect, and it absolutely changed the way that both series were marketed and created from then on, and probably also changed a lot of like series, the way that most anime and
do you want to formulate
drama series were marketed
that thought better?
And if you think I'm lying, I have a citation. That's from Jonathan Clements from the Dorama Encyclopedia, a guide to Japanese drama since 1953.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan Clements, actual historian of the anime and fucking weeb continue. Oh, can't swear in this form. Darn weeb community in general. I actually did genuinely want to get more information in regards to this. I was a little bit short on time when it came to research. I didn't want to bother Makfalan too much because he also does like a lot of, or other people that I know, because they also were working on their own things. So I wasn't able to double check. Also, like a lot of the information in regards to this sort of effect, the Odagiri effect, or like the shift away from like, I guess, entertainment being focused on like families or children, or like, you know, just your regular Joe, to like women in their 30s and so on and so forth. That a lot of information was in Japanese, so I unfortunately can't read or speak it too good, so I wasn't able to confirm as much as I wanted to. But I have more time and a translator. I'll delve into that, but not today apparently.
That's my only citation. Let's move on.
Yeah, that was my only citation. Do you want to breathe?
So we're going to the Heisei era.
God, you can just like hear like the breath just like slowly whooshing out of my lungs like a balloon. And I at this point I am looking at the clock and realizing that I am speeding through my presentation, and big spaghetti, big panic.
That's what fans call all series from 1989 to 2018. So focuses on pretty boys, idle men, and extremely cute and large casts.
This is true.
More of a focus on character drama in the later series, taking inspiration from TV dramas and current...
I said later. It says earlier. I just, like, my eyes just unfocused, and I stopped being able to perceive, like, words.
Friends, leading to a bit of an identity crisis in terms of tone. Extremely toyetic and merchandise focused in later series. Sort of something like this.
Toei, if you copyright strike me for this on YouTube later, I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you. So don't do it.
Yeah, like one of those. Okay, let's move on.
Do I want to explain anything in that panel? No, I guess I don't. I'm moving on to the next slide.
So, so Toei is extremely aware of their Fujoshi fan base now,
They are.
to the point where unofficial parody series Akiba Ranger had an entire episode dedicated to BL and was prominently featured a Fujoshi lead character. That's episode 3, by the way. It's
a really good episode.
If you can find it, it's not officially licensed. Please license it, Toei. Then you should see it.
Yeah, that is episode 3 of unofficial, now official Sentai Akiba Ranger. The Fujoshi character is Yumeria Moegi. It was a good time. Akiba Ranger in general is a good time. I'm not going to tell you where you can watch it. You all know. I think the April Fool's joke that Bandai did was a re-release of Akiba Red. So, I don't know.
All right, the Reiwa era. This one's the shortest slide. Newest generation series from 2019 to the present day. It's still fairly toyetic and merchandise focused. Is very much aware of their legacy, and I just want to know that the 2 male team members of the newest Sentai season smooched, and I really hope that they do it again.
This is Zenkaiger. That is Galon and Jiran. And this panel was like last year, so I think at this point Zenkaiger only had 2 episodes. So this was pre-Stacy, pre-Yohohoi, and pre the Love episode. So I can say now, a full year later, please watch Zenkaiger. It's really great. It's really Fujo, Fudan, Fujin friendly. I do recommend episode 2 where Galon first joins the team. I think episode 10 is the Love episode, and the Stacy arc is Moi Chef's Kiss. Love it. Also, Yahoi. Yeah, it's great.
Okay. So writers, Sentai, and popular media. It can't be overstated how influential these works had on Asian popular media as a whole. If I can direct your attention to the center top photo. Hey, Chet, you know who that is?
Actually, that's a good question. I'm going to ask this question to you. I had to wait almost like 5 minutes for Chat to give me an answer when I did this panel. I'll ask the question to you. Hey, Chat, do you know who the woman in the center of this... Oh, my cursor is not showing up on screen. Center top, the Zoo Ranger photo. Do you know who the woman in the pink suit is? I'm just gonna, just guess. Guess who that is. I'll give you 30 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna BRB, and in that time, to give you some thinking time, and I'll see if you get it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I'm back. And of course, a bunny cartoon comes in, and you're right. Congratulations. That is Naoko Takeuchi. That is the creator of Sailor Moon. People... No, this is correct. Yeah. Oh, Maru, thank you for stopping by. Oh, shit, I forgot what you're... I forgot what you're supposed to say when you exit a cave. It's like... おかえりなさい、ご主人様. Oh, いってらっしゃい、ご主人様. Christ. But yeah, for winning, figuring out what that is, Winar, chicken dinar. Let me, there you go. You can have the leftover omurice. Here you go. That's your prize. There it is. Alright. Yeah, that's Naoko Takeuchi. She's gone on record as saying that Sentai inspired her to create Sailor Moon. So that's what came first, Super Sentai. The idea of a color-coded team of magical girls was directly based off of Sentai's roots. Hey, bada bing. Hey, hey. I don't think I touch on this, but in the left corner right here, this is really poor quality, but if you see the 2 panels right there, That is from Clamp's Devilman Dojinshi, and I forgot the name of it, but I have an interesting story to tell about that. So these two panels are from a sort of paper that came with the Dojinshi. What Clamp would do is with their Dojinshi is like after they did after the comic bit of it, they would have like a free talk section where they would talk about things they liked, and I don't think that's Miknikoi. It's I forgot. I'm not looking it up. I'm lazy. But one of the members of Clamp was a fan of Super Sentai, and Five Man was airing that year. So she wrote like her about her bias, and she wrote like a little short comic about her marrying her favorite Sentai ranger from Five Man, and how she would be a bad cook and be bullied by the sisters in the team. But this, to my knowledge, the that particular dojinshi, I think like can only really it's only preserved online because how do I say this? It was preserved online because it was scanlated by a group who scanlated the Devilman thing, and then they scanlated the extra cross talk. But excuse me, I had to get a sip of water. But they didn't really know too much about Sentai, so it was kind of interesting to see their how they translated it because they used the Filipino dub names for the Five Man characters. So I found that really interesting. So I did want to like pick the brain of the original Scanlation team. I was able to get in touch with them because when I found this dojinshi, they had a credit page saying that if you wanted to like repost it or use it, use their Scanlation anywhere, to reach out to them directly. So about 3 months before the convention, or my panel, I sent the team an email using the most recent email that they had on their God, was it like it wasn't a Zanga, but it was like a really, really early Web 1.10 website with like a forum attached to it, like a BBS forum. And I didn't expect to get a response at all because the last update was like in 2008, and where it was like a forum thread about if anybody was going to like Otakon. Like like yeah, so and then like about maybe 3 days before I'm due to present at FujoCon, the I guess head or whoever was left of the that particular scanlation group got back to me and was like, "Oh wow, I didn't realize anybody found that. Yeah, sure, go ahead." And I was just like, "Whoa." Anyway, that was my experience with that, but that's kind of funny. Like, I I felt like I touched a little bit of history there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, chat, no, it's all your omurice. It's all of your omurice. Don't fight over me.
Do you know who that is, chat?
Chat could not figure it out. Chat, no, you chat could figure it out. Chat there could not figure it out.
Well, yeah, Sam Flam's in the bottom corner, but in the top corner, the top middle.
I do like that everybody immediately was like, Samurai Flamenco! And I'm just like, yeah. Samurai Flamenco. This is your reminder to watch Samurai Flamenco. I don't think you can actually really get it outside of DVDs and like other ways because of the recent mergers and shuffling that's been going around. But yes, Sam Flam is a underrated gem. Oh Jesus! Continue playback.
Oh no!
There we go.
Nightbot.
Oh yeah. So what happened is that during this point too, since I didn't expect like anybody to show up at my panel, because I was going at the exact same time as like another panel that I knew was going to have like a lot of people, because it was like talking about like a certain issue in fandom that unfortunately we're all familiar with. So and it was going to be moderated. That particular panel was going to be moderated by like 3 guests of honor, so I was like, no one's gonna show up to my panel, especially because it's like 8 in the morning all the way until like, I don't know, like noon. But no, there was actually like a lot of people in chat, and that's when mods turned on slow mode because people were chatting too much. And Nightbot also started getting crazy because I think they had like Nightbot's default settings. So that's when I started going, oh no.
Well, yeah, that is beautiful, Joe, but I mean like the top middle.
This is when I realized that I should have had like something like a cursor.
Yeah, okay. Ursenshi got it. That's Naoko Takeuchi. She's the creator of Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, the creator, yeah. So Naoko Takeuchi was heavily inspired by Super Sentai and actually designed the Sailors to be an all-female Sentai team. How about that, huh? So Clamp were also major fans of Sentai. So if you see down here in the bottom left corner, that's from a Clamp doujinshi of Satsuki Igarashi. She famously drew a doujinshi pairing herself with Gaku Hoshikawa, 5 Red from 5 Men.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And yeah,
the translation, like I think, said that like the translated the character's name to his Filipino civilian name, but then also like translated it to 5 Blue, which isn't correct. So I had to do my own research and about the Filipino dub, and then compare it to like the Japanese the original Japanese translation. So I mean that's like kind of whatever, but I found that really just interesting, seeing how like the Scanlation team decided to go with the Filipino dub, and that just made me think like, okay, who on their team like grew up with the show? Is that why they went with it instead of like researching it? I know it was like in 2008, so most people would know about the Japanese version because like, you know, the major the fandom for tokusatsu in general was like all about, at the time, was more focused on like, you know, knowing about like the history and translating like older shows. And so I just kind of find that like interesting, kind of just seeing the thought process, I guess, of like how this particular fan work they're not familiar with is interpreted. I don't know if this makes any sense, but yeah. Oh yeah, no Sam Flam DVDs in America. Yeah, big Sag. No merch of Sam Flam either. Like, it's upsetting. The character designer for Samurai Flamenco is the same artist who did Uta no Prince Sama. She's like a really good artist. She does like a lot of BL work too. So I was mucho sado that Sam Flam has been left to die, which is real unfortunate. It's a genuine queer love story. There's magical girls CBT violence. There's Kamen Ridering. There's Super Sentaiing. There's some wild ass twists out of nowhere. And if you are a fan of tokusatsu history in general, or if you believe, true believers, then I do recommend checking out Sam Flam.
Extremely influential. All of your favorite series have been influenced in some way. And that is what I have on that slide. So let's move on.
No, I forgot about Tiger and Bunny, you fool, you idiot! The most important one! Tiger and Bunny, Tiger and Bunny, which is getting season 2 of Tiger and Bunny on Netflix. I'm not sponsored by them. Fuck off. Oh, wait, no, I can't swear. Heck off. Tiger and Bunny is mostly a love letter to Western superheroes, but it's very tokusatsu influenced. And then for all of their stage shows and promotions, there are live action suits. I think a while ago they were floating the idea of doing a live action drama adaptation in Japan, like a Toei co-production. That didn't actually happen. I think there was a stage play. The stage play actually has Eitoku, who is a suits actor for Kamen Rider. I think he's mostly kind of semi-retired now. I'm not sure. He's had like a lot of injuries, so I haven't been keeping up to date on suits actors. But Eitoku played Sky High, and did the suit stunt work, so the in-suit work for the Sky High character as well as the out-of-suit work. Unfortunately, he got injured. He got injured before the play actually launched, so they did the stage show without him, but the stage play does have Kenji Oba, who is, I think he's like the founder of, like one of the, no, not the founder, he's one of the most influential members of Japan Action Enterprise, which is a stunt actor company. Those are the guys who usually do a lot of the suits acting work for Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, etc., etc. Kenji Oba is a legend. He is Gavan. He is the sprightliest old dude I've ever seen. What a guy. Tiger and Bunny is fantastic. It's great. It's the I could talk all day about Tiger and Bunny. I won't. I'll keep it simple. 34-year-old single dad who has been a hero gets partnered up with the new hotness. And together they have to learn how to work together, as well as figure out like sort of the underpinnings of what's going on with their companies, because they live in a society where people with superpowers have been stigmatized, but people with flashier superpowers can become corporate sponsored heroes. So it was really great. It was really good. Yeah. I really recommend Tiger and Bunny: The Rising, but please watch all of the first season. Then you can kind of skip the beginning, I guess, unless you're a maniac for Koyasu's voice, because I think he voices a character in it. And then definitely watch The Rising, and then you're ready for second season. So yeah. Anyway,
major fans of Sentai. So if you see down here in the bottom left corner, that's from a clamp doujinshi of Satsuki Igarashi.
Wait, did I just rolled it back like there? Oh, okay, hold on. There we go.
Here we go. Unsurprisingly, tokusatsu, especially Rider and Sentai, are fairly common inspirations for BL and gay comi.
I wonder why.
The skin-tight suits, hero villain tension, and homoerotic elements. Some examples that I've prepared here. Start going from left to right is Live a Hero. That's an LGBTQA gotcha game by Life Wonders.
Yep.
It does have a lot of they do have a lot of gay comi and BL artists working on their games.
Yeah.
Live a Hero specifically is tokusatsu influenced.
It's really good.
Kamen no Uchigawa ni.
I'll talk about Live a Hero a little bit. Live a Hero I haven't logged into for over like almost half a year, but I can still say that it's a really kind of fun game. It's like a RPG sort of dealy-do with some puzzle sliding elements. Life Wonders is the dev, and they started out doing indie doujin work, mostly focusing on gay komi, which is gay manga. But yeah, they have Tokyo After School Summoners, which is translated fully into English, and is available free to play. And the translation work, the localization is phenomenal. So if you like Shin Megami Tensei, but you wish you could smooch God, I recommend that. And Live a Hero is not translated, but it has tokusatsu and superhero themes, and it's real cute. There's a lot of good dicks in that game.
By Yoshimi Muneyama, and that is not licensed. Please license it, somebody.
Okay, so Koi wa Kamen no Uchigawa ni is a really sort of it's on the tamer side. So from what I remember, it's about like a delinquent who really loves hero shows, and he falls in love with the stunt actor at one of the live shows. So live shows for tokusatsu shows, it's like when you go to the amusement park, they'll sometimes have like a live stage show with like people who are not necessarily like the actors who work on the show, or the suits actors who work on the show, doing sort of like I guess like, yeah, just like stage stunt shows and stuff. So yeah, it's real fluffy and adorable, super cute. Hasn't been picked up to my knowledge, but I expect one of the companies to like throw it in and just randomly publish it online.
We also have Shigekike, My Hero.
Do you want to pronounce that one more time? Shigekike, My Hero. Okay, never mind. I take that back. I can't pronounce that even now. Shigekike, My Hero. This one is one that I actually really want to have licensed. This one is about a new Blue Ranger for a legally distinct Sentai show that is absolutely 100% not based off of Kira Major, Ryu Soldier falls in love with the stunt actor who plays his character. I really hope this gets licensed. The artist who wrote this series, as well as all of the other series that they do, are all based around like the tokusatsu industry. So there's that nerd aspect. Also, they draw like a lot of older buff Osan ukes. So I really appreciate that.
By Rio. That's also not licensed. Can somebody please license
somebody other than Tokyo Pop or June? Any oh yeah, also somebody that's not like, on the list of 3 publishers I'm just gonna about, please.
That. And finally we have Alpha Squadron L Ranger, which you can read on Futakia on June the 21st, 2021.
I have no idea why my model bugged out. I probably was just panicking and backed away from my microphone? My camera? Probably, yeah. Alpha Squadron L Ranger is this is an Omegaverse comic. It's also very much a comedy. There's a lot of fuck or die elements in it. Oh god. I'm allowed to say it. I'm allowed to say that. There's kind of references to like shoujo manga and stuff too. It's a riot. That one is available on Futakia. The reason why I'm doing that sponsored ding is because Futakia, I think, was like one of the sponsors of FutoCon this year anyway.
That's June 21st, 2021. And I didn't sponsor my panel, so hey Futakia, if you can hook me up after this, that'd be thanks.
Yeah, actually, Futakia, my subscription to your service ran out. I'm pretty sure I was paying monthly, but then, like you said, that I only paid like weekly. You should still be charging my card now. Can you sponsor me now? This is a good time to mention that I am I'm a Hobby Link Japan affiliate. So if you want to place an order for Hobby Link Japan, please use my links on my Twitter, or you can scroll down on my Twitch page and use that just in case you need more plastic crap in your life. Also, I have tips turned on too. So if you want to pay me money and have an Australian man say a funny thing, then go ahead and do it. Don't actually pay me dollars though. don't do it. That's ! Tip. Don't pay me money.
Okay. But where do you watch it, you ask? Well, it's more niche than anime, so it's a little bit harder to find. Being a tokusatsu fan is pain.
It's really pain.
So this isn't a definitive list. It's definitely missing many countries. Please I'll find me on Twitter. So for North America, we've got Toei Tokusatsu World Official. That's Toei's own YouTube channel.
Yep.
Everything is free. You can register, no cost. Watch the first 2 episodes because they only.
I don't know why I said register. It's a YouTube channel. You just subscribe. You don't even have to subscribe. You can just type in Toei Tokusatsu World. It's right there. It is literally right there.
Sub the first 2 episodes of each series, and then watch the rest if you're good in Japanese. We also have Tokushatsu. They're streaming right now, as a matter of fact.
That's true. Tokushatsu is always streaming on twitch.tv. Tokushatsu, hey, what's up? You said you wouldn't work with any VTubers. As of yet, maybe, I don't know. But do you want to work with a VTuber that has an average viewer count of maybe, I don't know, 5 people max in chat, and has no uniqueness, charisma, nerve, or talent to speak of? I am your spokesperson. Give me a sponsorship. JK, don't.
Sub Tokusatsu. They do English subbed releases, both streaming and Blu-ray DVD releases. Discotech occasionally releases old school weird tokusatsu, less Sentai and Kamen Rider, more oddities, I guess.
Oddities. That's actually a really fucking rude way. That's a really rude way to mention it, but Discotech actually tends to focus on some of the older, lesser known series, which I think is really, really neat. Hey Discotech, if you're there, if you're in chat, can I ask you a favor to please bring Game Center CX out of, like, into print again. Can you do that for us? I mean, like, it's fine if you don't, because, like, the unspoken gentleman's agreement that's going between the Game Center CX fan sub team and Fuji TV is pretty good right now. But I mean, it'd be nice to have, like, a DVD to have on my shelf of, like, the specials. Anyway.
Generation Kikaida in Hawaii does the DVD releases of Kamen Rider G3.
Gang gang.
Other things.
Kamen
Rider and Super Sentai's original manga is actually being published by Seven Seas in the United States.
It's out right now, so if you want to buy it, you can buy it. I haven't bought it yet because I need to buy a shelf for books. I always tell myself that I'm not supposed to buy any more books until I can actually buy, like, a bookcase. But I am real bad about that. I just recently bought I bought Little Mushroom, the release of that, which is a Danmei novel, and I didn't realize how thick that book was. Let me just pick it up and drop it for reference. It is huge. Okay, so this is so I have the first volume of Little Mushroom in my hands. Now, compared to the other Danmei book that I bought, which was Scum Villain, this is, like, at least worth 3 Scum Villains. But anyway, this is how thick this book is. Yeah, I'm kind of scared to read this, like, before I go to sleep, because I'm pretty sure I'll drop this on my face and I'll die. Anyway, what was I even talking about?
Right now, I'm in North America, and if you were in Hawaii and you lived there for a specific set of time between, like, the early 2000s or the 70s to the early 2000s, you could have seen Kamen Rider on TV, but not anymore, because now it's a shopping channel.
Baku right now is crying in his dumpster. I am saluting my screen. Rip Kiku TV. You a real one. Mahalo plenty.
Because the world sucks. In South and Latin America, we have Pluto TV streaming and Tokusato, but somebody can probably correct me on that.
Nobody corrected me, so I assume that's right.
To Toei to please release more series in other countries, including the rock quarry where I live. Toei, if you're there, John Toei, I have money. Please take my money.
Yeah, but Toei, I have money.
Please take my money.
Please take my money.
And I actually went through this faster than I thought. I'm sorry, everybody. So that's where I'm going to grandstand in hot dog.
Wait a minute, I just checked the time right now. Okay, no, I'm a liar. I thought this was going to be, like, I thought that I had only taken, like, about I thought that, like, I had, like, talked up to 45 minutes, but now I'm looking at the timeline on the video player, and it says only 18 minutes have gone past. This is ridiculous, because, like, this panel originally, like, when I wrote it out, I had way more slides, I had way more stuff to talk about, and when I did, like, a run-through of it, it was, I timed myself, and it was 2 hours. So I was like, okay, I'll edit it, and then I timed myself, and I did an hour, and I'm like, okay, and then I went live, and suddenly, I'm like Speedy Gonzalez, and I managed to speed run any percent my own dang panel in 18 minutes. Kiku is coming back? Is it? Hold on, I actually need to know. Wait. Hold on. Stop the panel. I need to confirm this. Hold on. KIKU. Return. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, baby. No. Honolulu Star Advertiser, why you gotta do this to me? Why do you gotta hit me with the, oh, please log into your account? Bruh. Oh. Dang. Okay. This is good news. Okay. When is it coming back, though? Tell me when it's coming back. I'm gonna try to mute the sound on this. Oh, okay. So, I guess what happened was Okay. So the owner of KITV4, which is the news channel in Oahu, purchased KIKU on January of this year and restored Japanese and Filipino programming to the station. Hey, okay, all right, awesome. That's only like a sentence worth. Are you gonna? I don't wanna. I don't wanna click load on the video. Um, Hold on. Let's see here. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out off stream. Thank you so much, Bunny, for letting me know. I'm gonna definitely have to tell Baku about this. This is fantastic news. This is fantastic. A little bit of an explainer for people in chat who don't know what KIKU is. KIKU is the I guess Asian channel in Hawaii. So it would air a lot of NHK stuff, also like NHK dramas, news, sumo wrestling, also a lot of tokusatsu. So historically, that's where Kamen Rider V3 and Inazuman and Kikaida, my favorite, aired back in ye old days. And it was it's kind of an interesting story. I do want to talk to people who are affiliated with KIKU sometime. If I could interview them on my channel, that'd be fantastic because there's a lot of interesting stuff that I want to know more about. But it originally just started out as like a Japanese language channel, but when they found that people who didn't speak or Japanese were tuning in and watching the shows, they added subtitles to a lot of their work. So the process in which they subtitled their shows was kind of interesting because, like, for example, for Kikaida, um, how they would do this is kind of similar to like how the tape traders for anime would work, except this is like officially licensed. Like they had the rights to stream this, um, um, air this on a TV station. So they would get the raw episode, dub it to a VHS tape. They would send that VHS tape to a college student and her husband who were fluent in Japanese and English. They would do the translation work and subtitle it or fan sub it essentially, and then mail it back to them. And then then they would air that tape on the air, and that's how Tokusatsu was officially translated and licensed on KIKU. Yeah, thank you so much, Bunny, for bringing that to my attention. Holy shit, swore. Holy sugar. This is good news. Um, oh man. But yeah, KIKU in general, like aside from being a way for people who are second and first generation immigrants to sort of have programming in the islands, was also kind of like a gateway for a lot of nerds because it would have custom, like, I guess, nerd blocks. So after a certain time, they would air, like, after they would air, like, your Kamen Rider, Goranger, Kikaida in the mornings or the afternoons. And then at night, they would play Tiga, Ultraman Tiga. They would play, like, some Gong Fu movies, like some Shaw Brothers or some Sammo Hung stuff. And I think there was a deal with like what was the Animax channel at the time, which then became the Funimation channel, which became then a random grab bag of anime. And if you want to go down a rabbit hole and like find out the roller coaster that was like the rights that aired of stuff that aired on that channel and why some anime has just gone plain missing in the English like I guess English for English licensing. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Also music programs aired on that too. So the Red and White Festival, so on and so forth, and a lot of like SMAP and Arashi shit. I had a pen pal in Hawaii who sent me episodes of Shin-chan off of TV. Yeah. I do remember watching a lot of not Aburagidon, Aburembo Shogun. Yeah. A lot of Chambara stuff too. A lot of Shinsengumi dramas.
Oh no, I'm out of water. I'm actually going to I'm going to pause for a second because I'm going to get some more water. This is unprofessional, but as a maid, but please forgive un momento. Hi, tadaima. Okay. Back at it. Where are we? So I got myself some more water. But I also mixed myself another Kaito Sunrise, but I think because I didn't put as much ice in it, this is less of a sunrise and more of a abunai. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, thank you so much, Bunny and Illuminize. I was telling Kay earlier, Space Pirate Kay, that I was in the depths of despair while I was working on that animation. I have nothing but respect for animators. As you can probably tell, I essentially just traced over the Akane dance from the first Ranma opening, and every time I was drawing another frame, I felt like vomiting blood. But yeah. Honestly, like, the amount of work that I spent on this stream is kind of ridiculous to think about. My own regular streams don't even have that much work put into them. I kind of think that I want to use that, as like a alternate scene setup. Just in case. Man, I just realized, too, that the April Fool's setup I have for the stream actually has transitions and everything, and then for my actual regular setup, I just click off of something. I just, like, turn off a layer, and then it's like, I'm streaming now. Okay. Let's see how I, flail out myself out of this one.
So special thanks to Vintage Henshin, who
Shout out to Vintage Henshin.
Research this. He helped me look up a lot of things. He has a great YouTube channel where he goes over the history of tokusatsu, rare VHS history stuff, so on and so forth.
Yeah, there are transitions. I mean, they're not like, fancy, but like, wah, 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 wah. Look at that. That's a transition. That's some fancy wipes. I don't have any regularly when I stream.
He did a great video on the history of Ultraman Tiga and the curse of Johnny's.
I'm actually going to drop the link to that. That is a good video. It is actually required watching, I feel. Because if you're a fan of not just tokusatsu, not just idols in general, but if you like the Yakuza series, and if you're a fan of Lost Judgment and Lost Judgment, which I highly recommend, those are two fantastic games, and you want to know why, it's not on PC, and this is just like a pet peeve of mine now, where I'm just going to go, well, shut up about it. This is a good explanation as to why some things be the way they are, as they do. So let me just go ahead and drop the link to that video in chat. Disappearance of Ultraman Tiga, Vintage Henshin. Shoutouts again to Vintage Henshin, aka Mahvalan. Dude does a ton of work. Everything that he do. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, it's a little. We had cafe time moment, and I fed chat omurice. I'm so sorry you weren't there, but you can watch the VOD and get the relive the action, I guess, of me feeding chat omurice that I made with love ?
So if you're either a fan of boy bands or idols or Ultraman, definitely check that out. Also, shoutouts to Zemerit.moy and Ega Devil, indispensable resources. And
I will, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna shout out Zemerit.moy. Zemerit, run by a good friend of mine. Zemerit.moy. Yeah, Zemerit.moy, is a blog that is run by a good friend of mine. Has a variety of people who contribute to that site. They usually write about retro anime as well as tokusatsu, interesting stuff. So if you're into deep dives on that, get it out. I assume there's hamster fur in Yamato. How dare you? I lost my paws. I make sure there's no hair and no fur in the omelet.
Monstrosities Tokusatsu vlog for all the support. And I went through this way faster than I was supposed to. What the hell? I think we have time for some Q&A.
Yeah, this is where I just looked at my screen and I went, oh God. I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh Jesus. Well, okay, so I actually read this wrong. So I guess, yeah, I had, up until this point, I think I talked for like about a half an hour. Sorry, I've been reading this wrong. So yeah, so there's 17 minutes left in like my actual presentation. But I went through it way too fast, because halfway through I just stopped breathing and I stopped reading my notes, and those are just not good to have. So, because it was a stream, because of the nature of this convention, like all the panels, quote unquote, are streams, I decided to kind of shift gears, because up until this point I had been kind of running the stream as if it was like a panel that I would be giving at a in-person event. Hypothetically in person, because again I'm hamster and I haven't left this cafe since 1980 something. So then I just switched over to stream mode, where I would just see if I could bounce off of chat, and the delay was not working with me.
If mods.
The reason why I'm asking for mods is because yeah, okay, because, and this is good. This is good on Fuchokan's part, and because how Q&A works is normally, I think, if you have a Q&A section in your presentation, they would vet questions ahead of time. I think there's an option to vet questions ahead of time. Also, if you decide to just do Q&A live, a moderator would just collect all of the questions and then just forward them to you using StreamYard, which I appreciated. Unfortunately, this means that it was a little bit more difficult to play off of chat. I don't think Fisky had this problem, because again, Fisky was like an invited guest, and so he just kind of, I'm not sure if he ran it from his stream because he was just able to do that, but I was working with like almost a 30-second delay there.
Let's go, chat.
Ah, yes, the dreaded silence. Just thinking about it, I feel like I should have requested to have like some music play over this, because there was some pauses in silence.
Yes, Kamen Rider W is getting an anime. It's a adaptation of the comic, which I forget is running. What are your thoughts on Power Rangers? ? I actually didn't grow up watching them, so I don't really have an opinion.
This is true. I still don't have an opinion on them.
I grew up watching Sentai, so.
I'm a fucking nerd. I mean, there's a gosh darn nerd.
Well, I guess they have a cool theme song. Sounds like Wolverine's theme from Marvel vs. Capcom
3, specifically.
Any fandom content creator recommendations? Again, I would suggest Vintage Henshin for informational purposes. He's also very entertaining.
This is true.
And he also occasionally streams as well. So definitely Vintage Henshin. Monstrosities if you're more into the big kaiju folks. And yeah.
This is also where I plug my friends, fellow Tokutubers, the True Baku Red, Space Pirate K, Maru de Cinco, Sono Mikan. There's a whole Frozen Traveler. There's a whole bunch of Tokusatsu themed VTubers, and this is, this was my debut stream, so I didn't know anybody when I first started streaming. But I haven't really even hit 6 months yet in terms of streaming, but it sounds kind of stupid, not really stupid. It sounds kind of like, Thunderbird! Oh, Thunderbird, I'm so sorry. Oh, Thunderbird, I forgot. Thunderbird, thank you so much. But yeah, I was really surprised that I got welcomed so, warmly. Because I kind of like busted my way in general when I saw that there was other people who had the Tokusatsu gimmick. with and after talking to them, I was just like, oh, we kind of share like similar brainwave space and stuff. And in general, like when it comes to like either streaming or fandom or anything like that, when talking about any kind of community, it's not everybody's gonna agree or have like the same vibes across the board, but really happy I was able to meet the people I was able to meet. And really glad that this was not their first exposure to me, but now it's going to be. Now they're gonna know about this. So, hey everybody, I expect to be thoroughly roasted by Thunder and Kay and Baku and Williker once the VOD hits YouTube. So, hey, you guys are great. Thank you so much.
Who are your comments? Okay. I've never introduced it. What's the Western fan base like from my view? I think it's kind of split. It's split between like us boomers who have been there since like things aired on like public access channels or VHS tape trading age. And
Thunder, please be nice. Please be nice to me. I am a sweet hamster. I can't even finish the sentence even in this form.
And then with the onset of streaming, or online, there's been a lot more newer younger fans who have gotten into the fold and connect with the series on a different way. And I think that
on a different way, in a different
Kamen Rider
way.
and Sentai, like the tone itself has kind of changed. So
it's true.
It's kind of interesting. Due to the fact that it's a little bit harder to get.
There's only room for 2 maid VTubers on my follow list. Well, that's fine. This is only for today.
Toku as opposed to anime, it's not as like widespread as anime, I suppose.
It's not. Well, that's actually a half truth. It's not as widespread. Oh Jesus! I just whiskey right in my cuts. Tokusatsu in the quote unquote West, aka the English speaking community, I think it's probably niche in the English speaking sort of sphere, and I mean like fluent. How do I say this? Like it's in the North American and UK English speaking sectors of the world. It's niche. It's considered niche. In other places, such as the Philippines, Southeast Asia, South America, France, Brazil, Argentina, that's also part of South America. Why did I say that twice? Less so. Would be also East Asia in general too, because that's just like the nature of what was on TV there. So I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but the how do I say this? I think in terms of Northern America, and a lot of what dominates the online spheres, the online English speaking spheres, which are probably like the loudest ones. It's considered like a niche sort of topic, and a lot of people who are more familiar with Powerful Rangers, and maybe the Tumblr sort of like newer fandom, and then some of the old Kaiju Guard. Those are the ones that have more that are considered, I guess, like the whole scope of that fandom, and because it's a little bit less people grew up with it. It's less people grew up with it because the sort of stuff that like Tokusatsu and stuff did not air really much on. Wasn't a part of people's lives growing up in those places. That's why it's considered niche. Whereas in other places, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, like everybody knows about that. Yeah. Argentina. I do want to especially shout out Argentina because Kamen Rider Kuga has a manga, and I like that manga. Not a lot of people like it for some reason. I like it a lot. I think it's good. It's written by Toshiki Inoue. I am an Inoue apologist. But it's also really cute. And Ichijo makes out with a lot of dudes and a zombie in it. So I think it's great. that the Spanish release was released before the official English release, and I believe it was released in Argentina by Stonebot Press. I think that is the publisher's name, and allegedly that release is really good. The co-release with the other company, Titan Comics, the English release I'm a little bit more leery of, but I don't think this is the right time to talk about that. So, well, moving on.
I think the fan base is a little bit more fragmented.
It's true.
What are your Kamen Rider ships? Listen, I'd be here all day long if we would go into Kamen Rider ships.
This is just specifically a shout out to Thunderbird, but male wife Goro. No, I will continue.
Let's see here. From Showa, it's probably got to be
male wife Goro.
V3 and Rider Man.
V3 and Rider Man, the classic.
From Heisei, definitely. Definitely. Talk.
Hold on. Let me just play for you the sound of my brain just whirring into overtime, like right now. That was the sound of my brain at that time.
Kumi and Kiba from Fies, and then from
that one's a little bit of a spoiler. Sorry, Thunder.
Sento and Ryuga from Build, and then from
very
Reiwa,
good.
I'm still working on that.
From Reiwa, I would say, oh man, I haven't actually watched through all of 01. I have the I'm staring at the Blu-ray set of 01 right now. I actually have to watch it. What aired after? Oh, Revise. I haven't been watching Revise either. I guess from Reiwa, maybe. All I can think of is Fuwa and Tentacles. Is that bad?
Oh, nice. 69 viewers. Nice.
Yeah, I had 69 viewers at that time. Congratulations, me. Lowest hanging fruit. God damn it. I mean, gosh darn it.
Lost. What season of Sentai has homoerotic elements? All of them.
This is true. All of them.
If you have a strong enough imagination and powerful eyes like I do, you'll be able to see that.
It's true.
Which shows would you recommend based on your ship tastes? Again, I think it's not just because of ship taste, but because I like the themes and the way it's presented in general. From Showa, I like Original Rider.
Original Rider is very good. Please watch Original Rider. I know there's over like 90 episodes, but you can do it.
Excuse me. Original Rider, V3, and Kamen Rider Black.
Black is
and
good.
And then from Heisei, Fies, Blade, Build, O's, actually quite a lot from Heisei.
O's is really great. I also forgot to say Agito, but Agito is like my second favorite. Well, okay. How the ranking goes is Build at the very top, then Fies and Agito share a spot, and then O's. Those are probably my favorites for Kamen Rider.
Reiwa, I'm still catching up on.
And I did not catch up on that.
For a beginner, what would be the gayest series you've recommended? There, maybe comment maybe for Rider, Kuga, Agito.
Kuga, by the way, you can watch all of it on tokushatsu.com for free. No signing up needed. You don't even have to buy the DVD set. It's like right there. It's right there. It's real good. It's real good. Odagiri Joe's in it. He and Ichijo love each other. It's fantastic. Agito hasn't been licensed either. I'm gonna shout out Thunderbird again. Thunderbird has been a trooper and watched all of Ryuki, and the times that I barged my way onto his stream and watched with him. Ryuki's a good time. If you like male wives, Ryuki is for you. Also serial killers. If you like serial killers and male wives, try Ryuki.
Build? And, Blade. And then for
Blade's also good. You like murder card games? Build's great. I mean, sorry, Blade. Blade also has like that whole like we are in love with each other, but if we are in the same room, we will tear each other apart. We are emo boyfriends on DeviantArt feel to it, and I appreciate it.
Sentai, Shinkenger. Oh, Jetman. Jetman for sure.
Jetman for sure. Black red ship. And then once again, my brain went. Just could not even formulate sentences. Do you think you finally understand the Ryuki endings? I will have to pick your brain about that.
Yes. Anything else?
This is me just
those names in the chat. Yes.
Me just begging actually, chat, being like, please give me
kappas.
kappas.
I'll post those on my Twitter, since right now I have 5 billion windows open and my little hamster paws cannot reach the keyboard.
Hey, remember when I didn't have 2 monitors and I used to stream? Yeah, that was a wild time. Why did I do that? Oh god. I inhaled my Abunai Sunrise. Ugh. Yeah, this is... Okay, so the setup that I had...
Anything else?
I have to explain my oh, jeez. My yabai setup. Oh, God. It's so hard to not swear. My yabai setup was everything was on one monitor. I had my PowerPoint presentation, or it was actually running through like Google Slides. And how Google Slides work is that I was running it. Okay, normally it runs in like full screen mode because the geniuses at Google decided that was the way to go. So I had to force it into windowed mode, then force it into presentation mode, where I could read the notes that I had on each slide on a separate window. So I was looking at my notes mostly, and I was blindly like flipping slides. Also, I had Twitch open on my phone, but I also had like a Twitch window open like on my desktop because I thought that was a good idea. Also, I had StreamYard open in another window because I was also what you don't hear is that I have like in my ear there was a voice channel that I had open with like my moderator for this panel. So when I'm trying to, when there's like weird silences, that's my mod for that was assigned to me at the convention, like trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, okay, hold on a second, and then also, yeah, so I was doing that. I was like moderating that. I was also trying to like read chat, but like also read the StreamYard chat where my moderator was like, while my moderator is talking to me, and it's all on one screen. and once again, I was just like, how you say? I was let me try to find like the proper words to express my feelings on this. It was oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that was that was kind of what was going on at this point. Oh, the foods you're describing are really good, though.
Lord, I've only been live for 30 minutes, and I'm supposed to be up here for an hour.
Oof. Yeah, would you believe me if I said that, like, before I had done this, I had done, like, 4-hour-long streams and presentations that, like, went way over time. I don't know what happened, but, like, I guess this is, like, I guess this is, like, my... where I realized that like streaming in this way as like myself as a character as opposed to like streaming in a group, completely different. Also completely different than, you know, getting on a little tiny box and doing a presentation in the rock quarry on base. Completely. I mean, sorry, the cafe. The extremely trendy and cute cafe that I work at.
We can also post them in the Discord then. All right, sick. Definitely we'll do that in general.
Oh wow, that dead air. I really wish they played some music underneath it. Unfortunately, I didn't decide to do a panel this year.
Do the panel. Do the panel again.
Oh, this is okay. So yeah, because I had finished ahead of time, and I was like, oh, I have 30 more minutes left to go, and they're like, you could run through your panel again, and I was like, I'd rather die. There was somebody else who unfortunately she did a really good panel on the genderless phenomenon in Japan, the genderless style and genderless characters. That's completely different from like being non-binary or ex-gender in general, but like more being like just like I guess the style. There's like lack of gender in it, but also like the style in it. I'm talking in circles, but she she did her panel and she finished in 20 minutes, and so she just like ran through her panel twice. Oh, okay. Oh, it's Illuminize. Okay, it's Illuminize also was a panelist at the same FujoCon I was. And they, along with their fellow dev Mabbies, presented, did a talk about Web 1.0. It's a fantastic panel, and I don't know if you got the video for it. I know they've been delaying putting up the videos from that convention. So I'm one of the one of the rare people who has like access to my actual video file, and that's why I can show it to you all today. But okay. I remember having one screen meant that when we presented at FujoCon, we didn't see the mod giving us the thumbs up when we were live, so we were just chatting. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Except, like, I know that your mics were live, and it was the opposite with me, where my mic was muted, and I was doing my whole rigmarole. Yes, androgynous style. Yeah. Yeah, okay, you know what? When I'm less, dizzy, I will talk to you about that because I know the person who's in charge in panels of panels, is a personal friend of a friend. So, I will see what I can do about getting your panel, video information. Yeah, cause, they should still have it. Yeah. Yeah, the Abunai drink. This I was just like, this Abunai drink isn't doing a darned thing, and all of a sudden, oh no. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna write this down right now, because I will forget otherwise. You're gonna get some paper ASMR, chat. ASMR brackets, open brackets. Cute maid takes down your odor, and pointedly ignores you, passing a love letter. Let's see here. Ask panels mod of FujoCon for video file for Iru Kun for Web 1.0. Don't forget you Wakatare. Okay. Hi. Ugh. It's done. That's what makes it Abunai. The Abunai special. Yeah, my drink is the Abunai special, where you pour a drink and you go, and then when you drink it, you're like, Abunai! Abunai! What did I even do
to film?
I
was too excited. Yes, I was. Sorry. Friend of mine says that she cringes a lot with build attention. Should I slap her or not?
I will rephrase this. Friend of mine says she cringes a lot when watching Build. Should I slap her? The answer is yes. I feel that like if you have a high tolerance for telenovelas and Thai BL dramas, Like, you're gonna fit right in with tokusatsu. It's the same sort of method of logic. Actually, that's a great baseline to work off of. If you're thinking, well, I don't know if I want to get into these Karate Bugman and Super Sentai shows, but I think it's kind of silly and childish. The best mind frame to be in is, do you like watching telenovelas or soap operas? It's kind of the same thing, you know. It kind of is, except there's more explosions.
Tell her just to embrace the toys. Play the gay sex scene. I can't. Twitch cops will get me.
This is true. I wish that I could play the gay sex. Could I? No, I actually can't. No. Tell you what. Next time I'm able to stream on horny.moe, I'll play it for you, chat. I'll play it for you. Because I can play it there. Can't play it here, though. It's honestly, there has been racier scenes in actual Kamen Rider and Super Sentai as opposed to like the V cinemas, which are like the quote unquote like spin-off stuff that they release in the theaters or online or straight to DVD. So they have less censorship issues, but there's been horntier stuff, honestly.
Will this panel be recorded? Yes. You could talk about Kamen Rider. Oh, that is true. Dang it. I knew I should have prepared more slides. So for...
I did, though.
Yes, there are, for the later series of Heisei, there are... Actually, let's go back.
I didn't even read the question. What was the question?
A lot of the actors in the Heisei era were pulled from, not just because of their... I think... Let's see here. For the actors in the Showa era, there was like more emphasis on, you know, being like rugged and rough and doing your own stunts and so on and so forth. With the Heisei era,
that was before. Because they didn't really have much of a budget. So, in the original Kamen Rider, Hiroshi Fujioka, it's him doing wheelies on that motorcycle, being dangled off of a really scary ass. Swear again. A really scary as heck drop from like a how do you say, like a sky car? Is that what it's called? Like a sky rail? Like almost like a ski lift, like over the mountains. And they just dangled him out over the side, and he had to basically do pull-ups to stay there. He after he broke all his bones in a motorcycle accident, they're like, oh yeah, we should probably have like, you know, stuntmen. Oh, gondola, yeah. That's the scariest. That is the scariest stunt. I won't bring it up, but yeah, if it gets brought up a lot in variety bangumi about Kamen Rider and stuff. Because that is unheard of. Like, in Showa, they're like, yeah, do your own stunts. And then like when Fujioka was out due to a motorcycle accident, they're like, oh yeah, we should probably not do that. And then in more recent seasons, while you still have to pass a physical test and be physically fit and so on and so forth, and be willing to do some stunt work, a lot of the actors that they get are for like gym shows and stuff, so they're like, if you harm our merchandise, that's bad news. Anyway,
these actors here do still have to go through like a physical test and so on and so forth.
Oh my god, it's like I predicted what I was gonna say.
If they like were in any major idol gym shows, or basically if you were in the Prince of Tennis musical, you've shown up in a Kamen Rider show.
This is true. What I was trying to figure out, because my brain literally again went at certain periods of time, like if you won the Junon Boy contest, or if you were part of the Junon Boy contest, or if you were part of the D2 gym show, you're gonna be in a Super Sentai or a Kamen Rider. Pretty much destined. Also, if you're part of the 2.5D stage play circuit, see you there.
And some of the later seasons of Rider, especially Build, the actors have shown up in BL dramas. Actually, the center bottom photo here features two of them. the actor on the left.
That is A.G. Otts. No, I'm good. Okay, I did not look it up this time. I'm looking it up right now. Jerry Magic actor. I am going to IMDb. Eiji Akaso. So if you're fans of BL dramas, in Kamen Rider Build, Eiji Akaso, who plays Banjo Ryuga, plays the lead, Adachi, in Cherry Magic. And Atsuhiro Inokai, who is the lead in Kamen Rider Build, he is in KX Yaku Abunai Aibo, which is a bromance drama. He is in Zetai BL, or a man versus a man who definitely does not want to become a BL character versus a world that is set in a BL world. And he's also in a lot of other BL stuff as well. So yeah.
Is starring in the Cherry Magic drama, which I think just wrapped up. And the actor on the right was in Zetai BL.
Yep.
Which also wrapped up soon.
Please watch Zetai BL, it's really good.
Watch like the newer BL dramas that have come out recently.
You can watch it on Viki or Gagago Ulala.
9 times out of 10 you'll see people who have shown up in Sentai and Rider.
Mm-hmm. That being said, since I recently got into Thai BL, when are we going to get Thai BL adaptations of Tokusatsu? Like, there's not Me was pretty close to, like, I guess, a Tokusatsu, so I feel like we're due for, like, a Tokusatsu BL. BL Tokusatsu? Tokusatsu BL? Toku BL? Oh, Jesus, I really just clicked into dead air. Oh, God. Me just
Is there any overlap with the Bleach musical? Is there any overlap with the Bleach musical? The lead of Kamen Rider Forze was, I believe he was he in the musical?
He was.
I know that he played Ichigo in the movie. I'm
not
sure
did.
If he was in the musical though.
He was.
Let's see, what was your first experience with Tokusatsu anime and what got you? Oh yeah, Takeru Sato from Denno's Kenshin and the Running Action live action films.
He is.
What was your first experience with Tokusatsu anime and what got you hooked? First experience definitely had to be way back in the prehistoric times.
This is true.
When I saw, what was it really? I think it was probably Kamen Rider V3 that was airing on public access television.
It was V3.
Channel 26, RIP.
KIKU.
And to my unformed brain at the time, it just seems like really interesting. Because it was unlike a lot of like all the cartoons and stuff. And also,
you want to elaborate on that a little bit more?
It was kind of rare to see a bunch of Asian actors. So that's probably why I gravitated towards it. I grew up on kung fu movies as well, so that's probably why I decided to stick around. Also,
the Shaw Brothers to Tokusatsu pipeline, I feel, is like a straight line.
There's like explosions. Mabbies wants to know, is there a Motorcycle Yuri series that I know of?
Hey, Mabbies!
No, but oh God, what's his name? I am blanking. There is an actor though who does a lot of direction for Super Sentai, and he's really into them. He's really into them girly action films.
That is Sakamoto, who is known as Legs Sakamoto. He's a great action director. He does a lot of Sentai and stuff, and you can tell that Sakamoto is the director because if there's a lot of lingering shots of legs on both the ladies and the dudes, and the folks like me who are in between, and if there's lots of explosions and physical effects and some wuxia moves, that is a Sakamoto classic. Hey, Mabbies! Yeah, Mabbies, it's you. Shoutouts to Mabbies. 3 rabbits in a coat, Mabbies. Yeah. God, what was what was the question? Because I had something witty to say and then I forgot. What was it? What did I say? Me?
Cartoons and stuff. And also, it was kind of rare to see a bunch of Asian actors.
Okay.
So that's probably why I gravitated towards it. I grew up on kung fu movies as well, so that's probably why I decided to stick around.
Yeah.
Also, there's like those explosions.
Yeah.
Mabby's wants to know, is there a motorcycle Yuri series that I know?
Ah, okay. No. Mabby, I have the answer to your question. The answer is Cutie Honey the Live. Cutie the Honey the Live is a tokusatsu adaptation, live action adaptation of the Cutie Honey franchise series. I think Discotech recently licensed it all. So you can totally buy the box set of it, English subbed. It's really good. There's a lot of good stunt work in it. It's really cute. There's 2 Cutie Honey live action stuff. Both the movie and the drama are pretty good. I recommend the drama because it has some really great actresses in it. It's a lot of fun, and Mark Musashi is a character in it. Mark Musashi is a stuntman. He's a really cool dude. He is the suits actor for he was a suits actor for Kamen Rider the First, as well as Garo. He was the stunt actor for Zero, and yeah, he's works a lot. That man does amazing work. So give him props while you can, and check out Cutie Honey the Live. Both him and the actor who plays Kusaka are in from Faiz are in that one. So I highly recommend it. It's really good. Really, really good. Go No Guy also shows up too. He's great. Love Uncle Go No Guy.
No, but
No, that's a lie. Kitty Honey the Live.
What's his name? I am blanking. There is an actor though who does a lot of direction for Super Sentai. And,
I said actor.
He's
He's a
really
director.
into them,
He's
he's
Sakamoto's
really
a
into them
director.
girly action
Yeah,
films.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
So,
Yeah, definitely check out Kitty Honey the Live.
Series by him. Talk about the weird extras like the worst. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I thought that I had too much, but it turned out I had too little. Sorry, y'all.
I literally edited down my panel to be half its size.
Some of the later series in Heisei do come with like little extras. So for example,
by extras I mean the V cinemas, which are I guess they play in movie theaters, but they're like sort of cheaper made, shorter sort of films. History of V cinemas is something that I haven't really delved into too much. Rider Strike, Coop has written a little bit about them. I think they previously were the realm of pinky violence films, which are kind of like sexy, sort of horny films. But V Cinema now kind of just refers to like spin-off, like cheapo films for Dokusatsu. One of the O's 10th anniversary film is a V Cinema. It's real good. I recommend it. You will cry.
Kamen Rider Wizard, and I don't have a picture of this, unfortunately. They released a Graveur video.
Yeah, the Graveur Wizard video.
Suits actor, not out of suit, in suit.
This I was able to actually show.
Laundry, doing chores, being in an apron, having a sexy shower scene.
A sexy sour. Jesus Christ, I can't even speak words at this point.
For other series, they do like wacky, out of character things. Like there was in the extremely dour Fies series, they had a spin-off that was them doing the entire series as a musical.
It's really good. And really also good. I do want to shout out Tokusatsu for this. Or no, wait, what was it? Shoot. No. It was for Ryuki, because they did release Ryuki. They released their Ryuki Super Battle, which is what they used to call the V Cinemas at the time, I think. I don't think Fies has been officially picked up, but whoever officially picks up and licenses Fies, you have to have the Super Battle, which is their V Cinema, because it's a wacky musical. Good times.
Toei Hero Next is like, I think it's like I'm not sure if it's like a V Cinema, but it's kind of
basically me just being like, oh god, it's not even playing properly. Yeah.
Where they
brain
use
shut
actors
down
from previous seasons of Rider or Sentai and then cast them in a new movie and release that. You can show the shower scene with no sound and no context.
Sour scene. Why am I not just saying shower? Shower. Shower.
One panicked ham. Mashing buttons.
You got this. You got this, me.
On YouTube. I could try pulling it up on YouTube. but that would be, let's see here.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. This was before I figured out how to capture desktop audio. Holy moly. You think my setup was cursed now?
Local hamster drops spaghetti live on stream.
Well, that hasn't changed. At all. It really hasn't changed at all. The keyboard ASMR has stayed, though. Me just frantically just typing and panicking, being like, oh god, oh shit, oh fart. I mean, oh shoot, oh farsh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's see if I can show this.
You can. It's fine. Because, ironically, because I didn't figure out how to set up desktop audio, oh dear, that's way too close. What happened? Oh, okay. I think what happened is that for some reason the mod decided to, there we go. Yeah, it's a good...
This is the BTR for it.
It's a good dang thing that I wasn't able to catch desktop audio, because I will tell you, if I captured desktop audio, I would have gotten DMCA'd so hard. Yeah, this is just the trailer. I panicked and I couldn't actually find the full video, but the full video of this is amazing. I dunked on Wizard a lot because it's not my favorite season, but I will say that the suit's nice and the stunts, the suit's acting.
You're a fancy man at night.
The design is nice. The suit's acting is nice.
Pose.
And the Graver video is hilarious, and that's all I can say that's nice about Wizard, so I will keep it to that.
Oh, they didn't show the shower scene. Shame.
Wait, I wonder if I can find the shower scene. Hold on a second. Can I find the shower scene? No, wait, I would have to add a separate thing. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to add a separate element.
There's that. So that happened.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Good job, me. Good job. You tried. Good job for just last second yeehawing it into the stream.
Thank you. Yep. So sometimes they do have little extras like that for the newer series because they know exactly who's watching them.
Yeah, me.
Oh yeah, Takaiwa Seiji.
Okay, somebody brought up Takaiwa Seiji. I will explain who he is. Takaiwa Seiji, Mr. Kamen Rider, is known as the I guess the ultimate suits/stunts actor for Kamen Rider. He has played the in-suit version of every Kamen Rider since Agito. That is correct, yeah. And the way that he moves is really distinctive. There's a video that I'm not going to play right now because I refuse to add an extra element to my setup because I'm lazy. But I'll probably show it another time. And it's kind of interesting to see him like run through different characters in like the span of 30 seconds. Really cool. But I think like this is something if you're like a nerd for like stunt acting or martial arts or that kind of sort of thing. That's something that people would be interested in. Takaiwa Seiji recently left Toei, so he's no longer doing playing Kamen Rider or doing Sentai stunt work. Playing characters, but he shows up, like you can find him I like in the background playing bit characters and stuff and doing like bit stunts. I think he has like a sort of like a special or like a mini movie coming out where he plays an Osan security guard who kind of has a crush on like a younger idol, and he's protecting her from like evil ikemen. It's kind of interesting. It sounds kind of sus when I talk about it, but it's like really endearing, I think. So, and all the other ikemen are played by ex-Kamen Rider actors, so yeah. Oh god. Did I really just go silent in places like this?
So it is 9:04.
Oh, I didn't even make it to an hour.
Watching Wizard now. Wizard's not too bad. It kind of falls off the rails like later on, but
it really falls off the
got a really
rails.
pretty suit, and that's what's important.
That's all I can say. That's nice about Wizard. I've run out of water again.
Yes, I highly suggest Build as well.
Build is good. Somebody license Build. That isn't a shit. I mean, that isn't a gosh darn.
What's the time check? Actually?
Jerk.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Still haven't got to an hour. No.
Gambarechu.
Yeah, I was just like, at this point, I was just like, there's.
You have like 25 minutes if you want LMAO. Yes. Is there any Yuri bait? Definitely in later seasons. Also,
Yep.
Showa has a lot of badass ladies with AK-47s and headbands and stuff.
That's true.
Intro tokusatsu ga ga ga. Oh, yes.
I did not have a slide prepared.
Ga 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 is a drama series not related to Toei and Sentai, but it's kind of adjacent to it.
It's true.
I don't think it's gotten licensed yet. Please somebody license it.
It hasn't.
Where it's about an office worker, office lady, and she is a tokusatsu fan, and she's desperately trying to hide it from her friends and coworkers.
The drama is really endearing, and a lot of people like it, but I personally prefer the comic because I think the drama kind of makes the main character just like a little bit more like cute and introverted. Whereas the comic is more like she's very like an extroverted nerd, and they also have like they also focus on like more of the Fujoshi characters in the comic. I just think the comic is pretty neat. It's never gonna get licensed.
And it's kind of charming. I recommend the comic.
Yep.
The drama is
That's
a little
true.
bit. Drama is a little bit tamer, I'd say.
It is. It's like the difference between the drama version of Goku-sen and the comic of Goku-sen.
Yep. Sorry, everybody. When I meant that I was going to drop spaghetti on stream live, I meant it.
Well, I promised something and I got it.
I think I might call this early.
Oh yeah, this is where I started. You didn't see me, but I was like typing to my moderator like, "Hey, cut my panel short, please. Please cut my panel short. I'm done. I got nothing in me. Tag me out, Chief. I'm done, please."
Anything else?
Oh, almost there. You're almost there. You could have stuck it out for 20 more minutes. A lot of spaghetti.
What elements do you think are necessary to make a great Kamen ready? Oh, there we go. All right, thank you. Please yank me off the stage. Really terribly sorry.
Yeah, like the minute, like I said, I don't really have anything. Chat just started asking me questions, and I was just like, and then that's when my moderator said, "Yeah, we can end your panel there," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, just end me now, do it."
Oh, socials. I'm on Twitter at online Chuchu.
Yeah.
I stream sporadically on Twitch.
Let me just update that for you. My Twitter is online Chuchu. That's different from my Twitch, which is Chuchu Online. I'm also on Discord at is Chuchu Dayon, I think. No, just Chuchu. No, Chuchu Ham. Less open, less available on Discord. But yes, you can find me on Twitter at Online Chuchu and Twitch at Chuchu Online. I'm also on YouTube under Chuchu Online. But because only 19 people follow me on YouTube, I don't have like a specialized URL. So there's nothing that I can do about that. Whatever. I also don't stream sporadically. I stream, at this point, I think I'm almost streaming twice per week. This week was just an exception because I was prepping for this stream, and that just took all of my energy. But I'm going to say it, I stream Thursdays and Saturdays every week. So I guess this is quote unquote an official announcement that now I stream twice per week. Thursdays 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 10 p.m. EST at 12 p.m. Japan Standard Time. And Saturdays 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST, 12 p.m. Japan Standard Time. If I'm not streaming on Thursday, I will probably be, it's probably because I am collaborating with my fellow VTubers. I just show up on other people's channels. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
I stream very sporadically.
No, I stream a lot.
Schedule, and as you can see,
I actually do have a schedule now. I'm shocked. Like, after this, I had a consistent streaming schedule. I have consistently streamed every Saturday. I only took a break once.
Charming host. So definitely have me on your streams to collaborate.
Yeah, please.
We'll call it here. Sorry to cut that short. And let's see here. Anything else?
Me frantically just being like, oh yeah, I'll raid, or realizing like, can't.
Alright, thanks chat. Thanks for being so kind. I'll probably do this better at a different time on my own stream.
The time is now. I did it better now. Don't worry. Me in the past, me in the future, did it better now for you. With all of you, chat, on my own terms, on April Fool's Day.
Please kill me, Mod.
No, live, because then you'll make it to this day, and you'll see what you've achieved, which is something. Holy moly, I've almost been streaming for 3 hours. Whew, okay. I think this is actually a good time to call it for me. Thanks everybody for showing up to the cafe. My voice is broke. But this was yeah, you got all my rice. Yeah. All my rice for chat. There's your all my rice. Yeah, I'm glad of it. So that was my debut stream. And after that, I shut down the stream. I lay on the floor. I died. I cried a little bit. No, I didn't cry at all. I'm a tough ham. And then I was like, man, that stream was so bad. I went down in flames. I'm never going to stream again. And I've been streaming for almost 6 months now. This June 13th is going to be my year anniversary. I have something planned for that day, but in regards to FujoCon, I don't have a panel, but I'll be there. I'll be there, and I'll have like a review stream. So like yeah, I'll have more information. What have I got planned? This April is packed. I've got some collabs planned. I've got a upcoming collaboration with my cute little kohai, Maru Desenko. So keep an eye out for that later this month. I've also got a collab with the Chaos Gremlin, Dematerialized. That's coming up as well sometime, so yeah, keep an eye out for that as well. And after the stream is done and after I decompress, I'm probably going to bother Thunderbird and be like, hey, see you on Sunday. So, yeah. In the meantime, right now, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for coming into my Joke Brook stream. And let's find someone to raid. Let's see. Perfect. Let's see here. Let me. Hold on a second. Let's see who's actually streaming. Because Twitch recently has not been showing me everybody who's actually live. So let's see here. Who's streaming? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to send you to Call Me Burn. They are playing Guilty Gear Strive. They're doing some labbing. I don't have a raid message, but I'll send you over to them. Yeah, so let's start the raid. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And how do I say? Oh, いってらっしゃい、ご主人様。